Morning, Rita
Hi.
Gill.
Yes, how are you?
All right,
Hi.
good. Miss Gill, I have a ticket here. Today's the date and time set for a show cause. You owe $367, and I was curious why you haven't taken care of the payment here.
Okay, I got a ticket a while back in first one,
Yeah, noxious weeds. Yep.
yeah, in May. So the letter came later. So the ticket indicated it was given on the 10th, and I didn't receive anything until like 12 days later in the mail. So
Okay,
I
so
didn't I didn't
here's
get the warning.
sure. So
And
here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set aside the default because basically a default is what you're saying, and then I'm going to set aside the default. And would you like to speak with the prosecutor about it? Are you the landlord on the matter?
yeah, so it didn't become a default. I didn't finish, sir. So I
And
paid
it did because it
555.
did it did because it says there was a default generated. It was defaulted because you didn't appear or fight it or set it during a regular amount of time. And you're telling me why, so I just went ahead and set the default that aside.
Okay.
So would you like to speak with the prosecutor about the property?
Um, well, actually, I did pay 555 back in July 1st. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not on this case, you did.
Yeah, so basically, I talked to
No.
someone, and then she said she was going to find out why I didn't get the first warning, which she never got back with me. And then she was sending somebody to cut the grass, and I was also sending someone to cut the grass. And there was two people cutting the grass, one from the court, one from my side. And I said the person who's going behalf of court, they need to send me pictures because my guy, the grass cutting guy, was sending the
I don't,
um,
ma'am, I'm just gonna tell you, nobody from my court goes and cuts grass.
She must have got a bill from the city
You
no,
for
must have
there
got a
there
bill.
is somebody, not your court, but whoever, whichever department wrote the citation.
she
So
had a previous noxious weed
You had a previous noxious weeds
that
and
you paid.
that you paid. Then the weeds and the stuff grew up again, and you were given a noxious weeds second offense. That's what this
yeah,
case
that's
is.
what I'm trying to explain. I did have somebody, I hired somebody already to go cut the grass, and then he was
Uh,
sending me pictures, and the court was not the court, but whoever wrote the, citation, they're sending somebody else. So I said I need to prove if they're sending, and she never got back with me. That's what
Listen,
I'm
none of,
saying.
none of, none of that applies to my case here. If you
Well, this
hired
is my
somebody,
case. That applies to
ma'am,
my
stop,
case.
ma'am, stop. All right, so I'm just gonna reinstate the default and I'll just go ahead and sign you off because you literally are not hearing anything I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't send anybody to go cut the grass. If you hired somebody to cut the grass and they weren't cutting the grass because obviously they wrote it up again, there's a problem. That's one of the risks of being a landlord who lives in California who can't actually see their property. So if you have a problem with the person who was cutting your grass, because obviously they weren't, or they wouldn't have wrote up a noxious weeds case again for you. So what
They
I'm
they
saying
were
is,
cutting the grass because they were sending me pictures.
well, that's obviously they weren't because somebody wasn't cutting the grass because this got written up again.
That's
So
what I
what I'm
was trying
saying
to
is,
understand. Like, why are they cutting? They're putting citation when they're cutting the grass. So I paid
because they obviously
555 just for the grass. This is like, way too much just for the grass. It's not a crime. So the
it is
first
it
one
is
I
it is
did.
an ordinance violation if it's above a certain amount of length. So yes, it is. I don't know if you don't. I don't know what your manicuring of your lawn is like in California, but it grows pretty
I mean,
quickly
I
here.
lived in Michigan for 28 years, and my
Sure,
sister
that's
lived in
great.
Taylor.
I'm just saying that there is, would you like to speak with I set aside the default. Would you like to speak with the prosecutor about it, or do you want to just set it up for a formal hearing?
I would like to get it dismissed because the first one I didn't get first time
That's
courtesy.
not one of the options that I just gave you. Would you like to speak with the prosecutor, or would you like to set it for a formal hearing?
What does that mean, like formal hearing again?
That means that everybody can come here, you show me your pictures, the city ordinance officers will show me their pictures, and if I see their pictures and the grass is above a certain length, then it's gonna be, you're gonna be held responsible. But everybody will
Yep,
be under oath.
I would like to see the, citation side of the, the grass, what they have,
Alright,
who
so
cut it. So,
sure, so we're gonna set it up for an in-person hearing, here. Because I can't see people's pictures on Zoom. Holding up pictures like this doesn't do me any good. So we're gonna set it for an in-person.
I mean, I
Here.
can email it to the court and you can open it. I mean, you don't have to hold up on the camera. There's another way to send the pictures.
I'm gonna set it for, I know, but I need to have everybody lay a foundation for the pictures. And having a trial like that, it's just better to do it in person.
So I
we're
would
gonna set
like
that for person.
in August
We're gonna
or
set-
something.
And please stop. So I'm gonna set that for an in-person hearing. That's gonna be, you're gonna be receiving the date in the mail. And that'll be on May the 20th.
I would like it in August sometime.
Listen, ma'am, I don't take reservations. This isn't like Big Bear Lodge or some restaurant or something. I have the next court date available. And
But
that's
this
May
is
20th.
people's court, right? So we can request.
No, you can't. It's May 20th and that's gonna be at 8:30 in the morning. All right, so.
Right now it was 10 o'clock and here we at 7:30. So,
All right, I'll see you on May 20th at 8:30 here at the courthouse.
okay.